on the show?
No, we're not doing the show, but I'm playing Diablo.
Oh, okay. I don't know if Dave was still there, but I want to say you guys did a good show tonight, and just really good stuff. And I want to let Dead on Dave know that he got a big shout out in the movie review. I just want to let you know that we gave a shout out to him in the movie review.
Oh, cool. I'll tell him. I'm gonna send him an email now too. Tell him he's an asshole. No, what are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm just here in my friend Hamza's house right now, and I was just watching the whole thing. But
You sleeping over or something?
What?
You sleeping over?
Yeah, I'm sleeping over. It iced down here.
I had a friend around the corner from me named Hamza.
You do?
Yeah, in New Hampshire. Well, not now, but when I was in New Hampshire, there's a kid around the corner. I used to hang out at his house. His name was Hamza.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, my friend Hamza, he's American, and I met him I work at a grocery store, just to let you know.
My friend was a terrorist.
Huh?
My friend was a terrorist.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I met Hamza at a grocery store, and I called him an idiot at first because he had never seen the movie Major Payne.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Huh?
I said, oh, yeah.
And we slowly became friends after that, and that's when we created Funktaculous.
Oh, God. It was him that helped you do that?
Yeah, he was. Now here's the thing, Joe. It was a process, and the first song we ever created was I think it was called one is called Funktaculous. That was the first one, and the other one is called Nobody Cares. And I don't know if you've listened to the other ones. If you notice that the other ones don't sound too professional because they weren't done in a professional studio, but
I'm shocked.
we kind of had like a din microphone, and we were like in one of his guest rooms.
You were in his bedroom.
In his bedroom, and we were recording there.
Hell yeah!
And Joe, I had an idea. You've been interviewing all these people.
Yeah.
One time you should have me on the show and interview me, because you've interviewed all these awesome people. And you just let me know if you want to do it. It's up to you. And I would love to come onto the Joe Cronin show, like you do a special Joe Cronin show, and you can interview me or something like that. What would you think?
Yeah, I think we should do it right after you air with Tosh.0. I think would be when we should do it. Because then I'll ask you about that, and then I'll bring up your MTV thing and the other stuff. I'll do that.
All right. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And I just want to say thank you for giving me the multiple call-ins. It makes me feel like I'm a big part of the friendship and team. And I appreciate that you guys have been so nice to me. I've said this to Dave many times, but you guys are a big part of my YouTube family now, and we're at the Tommy Nation, we're doing some stuff right now, and we're working our hardest to make our product look good and professional. I appreciate what you guys did with B Rotten, and I kind of some stuff what B Rotten said, and I'm changing my format, and I'm treating it differently as business. And B Rotten kind of showed me a little bit that I need to be more professional in this business and not be so childish,
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a dingleberry though anyway, but yeah.
Yes, and for the videos you made, it was very it got to me. It really was emotional for me because I was like, these guys don't know me from Adam. They know me a little bit, and here they are backing me, and they hardly know me, and it's it really choked me up. I should let you know that when everybody was supporting me, and you know, it was just one of the highest honors to for you guys to do that for me, and
Well,
you know,
I read that guy's words as basically being a bully, or just kind of even be a bully, just being a dick. He could have said that to any one of us, but I just read those comments as being a dick, and that it was to you. It was very bizarre, and I don't know. We just all got mad about that. It was it was a very cohesive thing. Dave got mad the instant you brought it up and mentioned it, and then I heard about it and immediately was upset about it. So yeah.
and what was interesting is my friend Jeremy Flores, which everything is cool with me and Jeremy now. I just want to let you know that. So if you ever want to do any work with him, he's good. There was just a misunderstanding, and I know I told you about that, but it's everything is peachy between me and him. So if you want to do work with him, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I remember we all cried on each other. I remember doing that.
Yeah. But the show was pretty good tonight. What is it? Joe, did you agree that match towards the end with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns was better than the Kane and Roman Reigns matches that they had planned?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, exactly. Because Reigns isn't. Kane's terrible now, and Reigns isn't my favorite thing to watch. So yeah, Daniel Bryan is better, I think, than Reigns, and I think Big Show's better than Kane, actually. Yeah, because Big Show was throwing himself all over the place to make Daniel Bryan look good tonight, which I appreciated the Big Show for doing that. I noticed it a couple times.
When he was choking him out, I'm like, oh come on, the Big Show could pick up Daniel and throw him across the ring, and you could see it that Big Show wanted to build. He wanted to build up Daniel, and you could see it in his body language because Big Show is a big guy. Like, his fists are about the size of, like, apples. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
His fist might be the size of something bigger than apples. Pumpkins.
Oh god. I hate to be stuck on a bus with him. I really would hate to get stuck on a bus with the Big Show.
Why? Because if he farts, you're dead?
Have you ever watched the Knucklehead movie?
No, I've wanted to watch that multiple times just because I think it seems like it's going to be ridiculous, and I just never get I almost go to do it, and I don't do it.
My advice to you should watch it with your kids. It's a very kid-friendly movie. I have to say that it's one of those laugh movies. It's one of those funny ha-ha movies, and they put a lot of fart jokes into it because he's the Big Show, and I would say John Cena's acting. His acting sucks, but the Big Show.
Yes, legendary. Sorry, I'll be all right. I just found a legendary. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh jeez. So hey, Dave. Joe.
Oh.
I meant to say, Joe. So who got who did you get the donation from to buy the new game system, the new game?
It was Freddie M. Kaiser. Freddie M. Kaiser said there was another guy too who wanted to donate it, but oh shit! This seems like a pretty good weapon. No, he wanted to donate it, so he was cool. And then Freddie went ahead and just did it, just bought it. And then Graham donated $200. So I mean, shout out to Graham Hall. I mean, dude donated $200 to the show. He's out of fucking control.
Joe, I have to say that I never today it's 2015. I never expected to get this much appreciation here on YouTube. I started out as a nobody, and to be honest, I've come pretty far. I've worked tooth and nail to build my channel as best as I can. I don't know if you know about this, but I have kind of a controversy on my channel. You know about is this show being is this recorded or is this an off record? Is this
Well, we're live right now on Twitch, buddy.
okay?
It's like
On my
Sid Justice, Psycho Sid, fucking up, and then JR being like, "We're live, pal." He's like, "Can I start that again?" Oh, we're live, buddy. No, anyway, what were you gonna say? I guess you fucking censor it.
I had a split up with one of my team members.
Are you talking about this guy? I thought I'm confused. Oh, I got the key of evil.
The guy, the Boston, he's from Boston.
Oh yeah, those Boston people. This was from a while ago, though, right?
Yeah. And I recently split up with him because he was making me look like a fool. And this is, if you see this a lot of in my fans.
Well, how was he like? I mean, like B Rotten was, or like I do? Because I mean, like sometimes we kind of joke on some of your stuff too here.
No, he was doing stuff more seriously. Like he, towards the end of our friendship and kind of friendship relationship, you know, he was kind of choking on me, and he was doing it more than what you did.
That sounds hot. I want to choke on you. No, I mean, you know, come on, it was funny. No, the difference is like, you provide a lot of material that's funny, like, you know what I mean? You may not intend it to be funny, but it's funny. But at the same time, it's weird. You know what I mean? It's hard to walk. Like, I do a lot of stuff that's like that too. Like, the reason why I met Tommy C, not you, not Tommy NC, Tommy C from A Shot from the Point. The reason why I met him is because I made a video where I was flipping out and ranting and screaming and losing my mind. And he wanted to use it on his show, and he did, and they made fun of me in the video. Like, look at this loser. Look at this psycho. This guy's a loser. Like, he's a weird psycho. Who is this weird psycho? And at the time, I only had 500, 800 subs. So Tommy C made this big video, and I mean, you know, so it was kind of making fun of me, but it wasn't really making fun of me. It was kind of what I did was kind of weird. So it was, you know, it was funny. So I loved it. Because everybody can be made fun of in that type of way. Like, you can find a video of me getting angry at a Raw review and then play it, and I can look like a dorky, nerdy psychopath. Just like I can find a video that you've made where you're like helping somebody and we think it's funny for whatever reason. Whereas it's also a good thing, but it's also can be construed that way. So it's hard to balance it. Like, it's hard to like be able to laugh and make a joke out of someone's video, but also not really be mean to them. Like Tosh.0, I mean, he does that with everyone's video. He makes fun of them, kind of, but he also glorifies what they're doing in a respectful way, but also is making fun of them with them. So it's, that's kind of what I do with a lot of stuff, and that's why your material is so good. That's why I like you also as like a fan, like you're part of the show, and I'd like to do more stuff with your videos where like a lot of my people go, there's crazy Tommy doing this, and you might have viewers that take you completely seriously, whereas some people in my audience think some of the stuff you do is funny, but either way they're all fans of what you're doing, so it doesn't matter. But as long as you don't take it to a malicious place, but it sounds like these people are taking it to a different place.
They did, they really did, and I had to separate myself away from this person because I felt like he was, at one point he went too serious and he says, oh yeah, Tommy likes Christmas, and he likes little kids sitting on his lap. You know, he loves to be a mall Santa Claus, basically calling me a pedophile. And, you know, multiple things that he's done in the past. He's almost ruined my YouTube career and reputation with certain things, and I just couldn't stand it anymore, and I fired him. I got sick and tired of being disrespected, and there's a certain level of trust with me that I have with people, and, you know, I trust you, and I trust Dead on Dave, and I trust my team, and, you know, I do what I can with what I have to do, and when I try to get business done, I get my business done. You know, I'm what you say, I'm an iron fist. I do what I can to make things entertaining, inspiration, and
do it. Leah's exercising in the room while you're talking. Go ahead, Leah. I'll put you on camera. But no, you're right. It's a fine line that you walk. It's hard to. It's really a tough thing for you to distinguish who is fucking with you and who's real and who's serious. And I make some pretty crazy jokes, like, and I make some pretty crazy fun of people. So it's like I'm a tough person to figure out too, because you could easily think that I hate somebody or I hate you or something, and I don't. I'm just not afraid to, you know what I mean? Like that Santa joke, I don't even know if I could say I wouldn't do something like that to somebody. You know what I mean? That sounds like something I might say. You know, oh, he likes to play Santa and put the kid's dick on it. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I'm talking about Tommy NC and his former partners who told me he was a sex raping Santa. I don't know. But no, so I don't know. I can't say that I wouldn't do sort of something like that. I don't know if I'd take it that far with you. No, I don't know. It's hard to say, man. But I know that if I ever said anything, if I ever make a joke out of whatever, I take things pretty far. But you can know that I always I do respect you and I appreciate you, and what you do is great on your channel. And if anything ever bothered you, you could just come right to me and say, you know, I didn't like that.
Yeah, and you know, I told my friend Hamza about you, and I told him that about your thing about stick the thumb up your butt and turn it. And he's like, he sounds pretty grimace, Tommy. And I said, yeah, that's what Joe is. He's pretty kind of grimace, and he's kind of, you know, the cutting edge. He's the cutting edge of wrestling talks, and I'm in the process of working on Dave, but I'm not going to release something yet. But a show I want to do with him, but it's up in the air right now, what we're doing. But I'm just going to say it's going to be epic when we start working on it. But it won't be every single day that we do this show. But it'll be me and Dave working together, and I'll be happy to do the show with him. And you're always invited to come on the show when we do the show, you know.
If it's anything like what we're doing right now, it's going to be great, I think.
Yeah, you know, me and Joe, me and Dave are, you know, we're opposites, but the thing is that we can bounce off each other,
well,
you know.
I'll be the judge of that. You send me some dick pics and I will tell you. No, I'm just I'm always an asshole. But no, that's cool. Well, are you gonna put it on his channel or your channel or both channels?
It'll actually be my channel.
Well, that's good. It'll get him some exposure because you have like 2,000 subs. He's only got 400 something.
Well, you know, I have to say when this Tars O thing happens, I have a funny belief that my channel is going to blow up.
Oh, you're gonna get a big push for sure. Whether that's 500 to 1,000 subs, or whether that's even bigger than that and it blows up even, you know, whatever it is, it's a jump. You know, if you got 1,000 more subs from it, that would be amazing. But if something even better happened, I mean, you don't know.
And I said this to my friends. I'm gonna say this. If something happens and I become like one of these big YouTubers, like Tobuscus or like Toby Turner, or, you know, and I get big and I start getting the big money and stuff like that, you know, you guys are going along with me with the ride. You know, your names are going out there, and you guys will get subscribers. And I've said this to my friends many of times. You know, that's 1 out of a million that would happen for me. But, you know, that's my promise to my friends that I'm not going to forget about them. They'll always be in my heart. And I'm not like one of these guys who just says, okay, yeah, who cares about Joe Cronin? He has, you know, I don't care about him. I don't, that's not me.
Well, dude, you brought me up on Tosh.0. I mean, that's crazy. No, we all have channels, and I love to push everybody. It's a big community that we got. It's Tommy, it's you, it's me, it's Dave, it's, you know, the other guys that don't have channels. It's the Devious Dave Rose and everybody. And we're all part of a big ring here, and everyone's channel is getting pushed. And if somebody blows up, it's good for all of us. No matter which one of us gets more subs or whatever happens or more people, it's good for all of us because everybody else is going to get mentioned on everybody's show, and that's what this whole thing is. And I'm working on a website right now, which it's not a big deal, but I'm working on a website that's going to involve all the channels that I'm friends with, which is about 7 or 8 channels right now, all part of a network, but not one of those official networks on YouTube that's a scam or whatever. Just a website for all the channels and to be put on, and everybody put on my website, and it's kind of like what you're saying. So yeah, and certainly right now, you're the next person to take it's gonna blow up. My YouTube channel is gonna blow up a little bit too, probably around WrestleMania, because we got 5,000 subs last year at WrestleMania. 5,000 subs from WrestleMania. So you're gonna be popping off soon. I'm gonna be popping off soon, and then everyone's gonna hear about you from my channel. Everyone's gonna hear about me from your channel. It's gonna be great. We're heading into a good time right now.
Yeah. To be honest, how are you handling that with your channel coming off its suspension? And you said it's gonna be after Mania that you will be getting your channel back and being able to go live.
Last time this happened, I actually was able to. I thought I wasn't going to be able to go live until the week of Mania, but I actually ended up getting to go live 4 weeks earlier than that. So I don't 100% know when it's coming back. It could come back like the week before Mania, the week of Mania, 2 weeks after Mania. I don't even know, but it's a rough guess that I think I'll just miss Mania, though, unfortunately. But it's okay, because if I go live from JCS Network, we're probably still going to get all the 5,000 subs, but on JCS Network. And what will happen is then I'll have to tell them to go to my other channel. And yes, only like 800 to 2,000 people will do that.
Now, why is it the Spectrum Gaming channel is being attacked by YouTube?
No,
I
think it's a glitch. I think it's a glitch. Everyone's saying it's a glitch or a mistake, or they were looking into something. I don't fucking know. I really don't 100% know, but
I was looking at your channel, and you don't show any of the stuff from WWE. You
Right.
talk about it, but you don't really show anything. And I'm thinking, what proof does YouTube have that you have a right to get flagged? And okay, the date, that's so stupid. And it's Monday. Everybody does a Monday Night Raw review or a pay-per-view.
I don't think I got flagged. I don't think this is the same thing as those times. What Graham just said from his buddy from Google, and what everybody else has been saying, is that that YouTube took down multiple, like tons of wrestling channels, and they're looking.
You said Grimm's Toy Show, and I went to go check out Grimm's Toy Show, and he's fine.
He's back up. Me and him have been private messaging each other though for all week. He was down for about 2 days, completely down. He got back up. He told me he got put back up. But what Graham was saying was that they're putting up the top channels first. So they're going to the top channels first and getting them done with, and then they're going down the ladder.
Okay.
So,
Joe, would you mind doing me a favor? I hate to ask this. Would you mind mentioning to Grimm about my channel, because I would love to have him on Tommy Talks.
Oh yeah, I'll throw him a thing that you want to interview him.
Yeah, because I've been watching his show, nailing the fuck out of it every damn day of the week.
I was thinking, what?
Hey kids.
He's funny. He's funny with the action figure things. He's definitely that's what I like about him, is we're different, but he covers a different aspect of wrestling, so I like it.
You know something interesting? He inspired me to do something like that. So there'll be something new to my channel coming soon. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's basically where I take action figures and I have a green screen. My friend Mark is going to edit it for me from England,
Cool.
Mark Hyder, and I'm going to be doing stuff like that, like what Grimm does, and I'll do it once in a while. And I have a storyline that I've built for this wrestling promotion that I have, and you know, if you watch the Dead on Dave interview, you'll actually hear the name.
Yeah, I remember it.
So I did the first one, and what happened was my green screen was too wrinkled, and Mark said that he couldn't do it because my screen was too wrinkled.
Is Mark the kid who's Mark?
Mark Hyder. He's my friend from London, England.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know if it was whenever you say your friend helped you with the video, I keep thinking of the kid in the fucking in your MTV thing. The one who gave up at the end.
You mean that one?
Yeah.
No, he's moved away. I don't speak to him anymore.
I felt kind of
Mark
bad.
Hyder.
I felt bad for that guy for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Hyder, he's a cool guy. He's a vlogger like me. And he's pretty nice. You know, I have a enormous amount of friends here on YouTube, and I think I have like only like everybody knows me here in Black Mountain, and so I definitely try to operate with I.
How do they react when you go into like the dentist with the camera and everything like that? Anybody ever like, what are you doing to turn that off, or what's going on?
No, actually, it's funny because I've actually worked with these people, and they're okay with it, and I've had a few people that are okay with me vlogging, and I get a lot of weird looks sometimes, and I don't care. I really don't care because, you know, I'm my own person, and I decided a long time ago that I had to keep to myself. And I have to basically say...
Well, no, you didn't. You go out all over the place. You don't keep to yourself at all.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm a kid at heart. Today, I went to the gym.
Me too.
I've been working out. I've been losing weight. I'm kind of a heavy guy.
Right.
So I went to the gym today, and I have a model Titanic. I took my model Titanic to the gym today, to the pool, and I did a few laps, and I took out my model Titanic, and I actually gave it some iceberg damage a while back ago to make it look authentic.
You didn't play with this thing in the pool, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's awesome, because it's something that I kind of would do. Or nowadays, it's something that I would have done back in the day, but now I would think about doing it and wouldn't do it. But I love that you still could do it. That's great. You should make videos while you're in the pool with like a waterproof camera. You know, the thing's sinking.
I've actually thought about getting a GoPro and getting one of those waterproof things.
And then just follow people around and look at their crotches under the water. Put that on YouTube.
Oh, jeez.
And they'd be like, hey, Tommy, or, you know, hey, dude, you know, are you looking at my crotch with that camera? And you just be like, yes, I am. You better delete that video. Oh, no, man, we're live on Google right now. That's great.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I wish I was out there with you because I'm always like, damn, I need a cameraman. And then sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I'd be able to tape your stuff and you'd be able to tape my stuff, and then that's it.
You know, honestly, Joe, if I had the chance and I had the money, I would fly up to Boston in a heartbeat to chill with you.
We'll do something. We're going to get something that's going to happen eventually. We'll get you up here. It'll be fun.
I know. My
come
guys,
down there even.
I still have friends in Boston. You know, Milo and Alex. They're kind of like my friends. I still talk to them. But the reason why I don't go up to Boston anymore is because the guy that I don't like, he lives up there near that area. So you know, I keep in contact with Milo, but because the guy I don't like, he lives up in that direction.
Where does he live? Like, what state? What city? What town?
I don't know, but he lives in Boston. I know that.
Like in the actual city or just outside? Because we always say Boston because nobody knows any of the other towns, so we just say Boston.
You know, here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing. A while back ago, I was in Boston. I was with Alex and Milo and the other guy before we split up. and I had forgotten that you lived in Boston.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I realized, I was like, crap, I could have met Joe Cronin. Of course, I found your channel after WrestleMania 30
Right.
because I was looking for
So many people.
reviews of The Undertaker losing his match at WrestleMania.
Right. See, that worked. That's why it was awesome, man. 200,000 views that night on that video. So many people found us that way.
I'm sorry to say this, I really disagree with you, but the thing is, I really hated that. I know he's really old, and I really think
I didn't necessarily like it either. I mean, I wanted him to kind of keep the streak, but
yeah, I wanted to see him retire.
Yeah,
I wanted to see him retire with the streak, be the first man in the WWE, retire with the streak that much, and the number is so uneven now, 21-1. Who the hell does that?
Yeah.
21-1?
I mean, I agree with you that I was shocked by it and I was unhappy, but I think I was just in the videos. I'm seeing the other side of it, which is that they wanted to put over a new person, which is going to end up being Reigns, I guess. But they wanted to put over Lesnar so he could be some crazy badass for a year. So not necessarily that I agree with it, but I understand what they're doing. I get what they did. They built Lesnar all year. Because immediately we said they have to push Lesnar now like a crazy maniac, give him the belt, and then they're going to build a new wrestler, whether it's Daniel Bryan, I thought at the time, but it's actually going to be Reigns probably. So whether you agree with that or you don't, which I don't really agree with it, but I understand what they're doing, so I get it. Still upset about it a little bit, but...
I told my friend Ashley, I said, Roman Reigns, and I mentioned you. Mm-hmm. I said, my friend Joe Cronin says that he doesn't think Reigns is ready to get launched like this and to get a push because he can't do a promo worth a damn.
And right. And you know something? I got to say, even though the last few months I've been talking about how Reigns can't do the promos and the wrestling, although I don't enjoy Roman Reigns wrestling really, and I don't really enjoy his promos, I now believe he is ready, and it is time for him to do it. There's no better time than now. There's no better time than now. Just do it with Reigns. Get him there. And even though I don't like him, but there's no better time than now. So that's how I feel.
I told my friend Ashley, I said, okay, Ashley, here's what's going to happen. John Cena can't wrestle forever. He's going to get old, and his body is going to disintegrate like every wrestler does. Macho Man, he stopped wrestling because he just, he couldn't take it anymore. Edge, his career was shortened because of his neck. Cena, I believe it's going to be either his arms or neck because he had his neck broken one time. I think Daniel Bryan is going to be the next future of the company because Cena was passed the torch from Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I think Cena is going to hand off the torch to Daniel, and Daniel is going to become the next face of the company, and I think it's going to be a big change.
The first thing is, Cena kind of took the torch on his own while The Rock was starting to play Hollywood and Stone Cold wasn't even here anymore. And and Daniel Bryan has a neck issue too. So and the way Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan are talking about having a family and stuff, I'm not so sure how long Daniel Bryan might be around. To be honest, I want him to be. I love Daniel Bryan. By the way, I just got a legendary helmet, baby. 2 legends now within an hour. That's okay.
I hate to do this to you, Joe, but it's like 2 o'clock here right now, and I have to work tomorrow.
I got to go to work too. I got to go to bed too, man. I agree with you. We got to get out of here.
I'll catch you later, buddy. And I'm TommyNC2010. I'm keeping you on the inside. Fact.
We'll see you, Tommy. Tommy NC 2010. Go check him out on YouTube.
Thanks, man.
All right, Tommy.
See ya.
Good talk with Tommy. Calling up and sounding good. Look at this helmet actually helps me. Holy shit, this helmet helps me. Oh, man. Monster kills, grand experience, lighting, critical hit. Oh my god, this helmet actually helps me. It only helps me a little bit, but... I can't believe I found something that helps me. Man, that's fucking awesome. If I could put a socket in or something.